Yes, you're not going insane. That thumbnail and this video is real. Real Madrid, the club that literally has Vinicius Junior as their player right now, is trying to sign Rodri, who literally robbed him of a Ballon d'Or. Yes, Real Madrid is trying to sign Rodri from Manchester City. It is true, and I never wanted to make this video because I just don't even believe it. I cannot believe that this team is so shameless that we are trying to sign Rodri. This seems, honestly, this seems like a... I wanted to do this, like take my glasses off. What? How is this real? Breaking. Real Madrid want Rodri. Fairs. The club believes he's the perfect fit for what they need in midfield, and I will talk about it. Do I think it's a good signing? Do I think it should happen? My thoughts, because this is a crazy rumor. This is a crazy rumor. It has been going for the past week, but the rumors are getting stronger and stronger. That's why I had to answer, because I genuinely think this signing could happen. But they believe that he's tactically dominant, a leader on the pitch, with the ability to control the tempo of matches and the top-level experience. I mean, I agree. But this Rodri, 2025 Rodri, is that him? Or is this the Rodri that Real Madrid is talking about? Because this Rodri, even though I still believe that Vinicius Junior got robbed of a Ballon d'Or, this Rodri was by far the best midfielder in the world, and by far nobody even comes close to him in that season as a center defensive midfielder. He was literally winning Manchester City games. Like, if without Rodri, they are not winning shit. They are not winning anything that season. They, of course, lost to us in the Champions League. But if you do remember, Rodri, in almost every single game I watched that season, was their best player. Was literally carrying them. And I think Rodri deserved to be second, okay? He didn't deserve to win the Ballon d'Or, but he did deserve to be second. But we are not talking about that Rodri. Yeah, this is not the Rodri of 2026. This is Rodri in 2024, as you can see right here. Ballon d'Or 2024. So, Real Madrid, I like, you can let me know down below. Maybe I'm just a hater, but Real Madrid seems to be making the worst decisions in the transfer market possible. Please, like, I don't know why are we trying to sign another player that is injury prone. He literally got an ACL injury and was out for 8 months. He didn't even play the 24-25 season. He was literally out for 90% of the season. And when he came back now, I'm not saying, you know, in the last few weeks, he's getting progressively better. We will get into that. But so far, from what I have seen from Rodri, after the ACL injury, it has not been up to standard. Like he was playing before the ACL injury. It's just facts, you know. ACL injuries are the worst thing in football. From a, you know, footballing point of view. I'm not talking about, I don't know, your hand could go missing, of course, but like we are talking about realistically what can happen to you in realistic terms in injuries of football. And ACL injuries are genuinely the toughest injury to come back from. Literally, you can have the best recovery, you can have the best doctors, you can have the best surgeon, everything can go right, and you still won't be the same. The pace, the turning ability, the agility, you know, the physical strength on your knee, the ability to actually play 90 minutes. It's so hard to recover from an ACL. And I'm not saying Rodri didn't do his recovery well, but I'm not this, you know, passionate Manchester City fan that I would watch every single game. But from the games I watched Rodri from, I don't think he's this tactically dominant leader on the pitch. I just think he's a good player. And if Rodri was a good player and he was 26, I would be so fine. But let's be honest, Madrid fans, do we want a 29-year-old Rodri? He is turning 30 this year. He's turning 30 in like 3 months. He's going to be 30 in 3 months, and we want to buy him. Of course, this transfer value I need to talk about, because football, you are literally waffling. You are pulling this number out of your ass, bro. He is going to be around 50 to 60 million. But still, 50 and 60 million for a DM that's turning 30 years old, and while we are struggling with injuries and our players actually not being good enough, you know, and we are trying to progress with something that we have done before, that buying maybe high profile players isn't the best case scenario, you know, as we have seen previously with Galacticos and even maybe with this team with Kylian Mbappe. I don't really think Rodri is the best case scenario in any sort of detail. I look at this signing, I don't think he is the perfect fit. He is a good player and he was sensational before his ACL injury. He is not that anymore, and he is not 27 anymore as well. If he was 27 and he had that Ballon d'Or season and Real Madrid went all out, spent, I don't know, 130 million on a Ballon d'Or winner, I'm saying, wow, what a signing. But almost a 30-year-old Rodri, I don't really see how he competes with the other options on the market that could be much cheaper, like Angelo Silva. Way better contract situation, way better signing for his age. He attracts the club more, but of course, guys, even if it's Stiller, even if it's another DM, even if it's Vitinha down the line, even if it's a talented player, it might be Rodri, because Perez sees this image in his mind and sees the drama with Vinicius Jr. and he only thinks about this. Especially this symbol right here, and that's euros. And what is euros? That's money. That's what Perez only thinks about. And what does Rodri bring in? More media, more money, more revenue, more money for the club, and more money for Florentino Perez. That is it. That is what Rodri is. I'm sure he would be, you know, a great addition to the team. But what is the best? No, not the best. Not the best. The main thing Florentino Perez will be looking out is for the headlines. Is gonna be how are they gonna be with Vinicius Jr. and, you know, how is Rodri gonna fare in this Real Madrid team? Oh, they are, you know, joining up with the Real Madrid flipping rivalry from City, and Rodri is coming in as a Ballon d'Or winner who beat Vinicius Jr. to the Ballon d'Or. And I just mean, like, this is so embarrassing for me. This is so embarrassing as a Real Madrid fan, because there is literally nothing other than this that's positive about the signing. I don't see a single positive about Rodri signing for Real Madrid. And I'm gonna be honest, yeah, he hasn't been, you know, the greatest, but he also hasn't been bad. And I seen him against Leeds, and I see him against Nottingham Forest. Even though City has played cheeks in those games, I still think Rodri is maintaining a good level. But once again, a good level for a Ballon d'Or winner that's almost 30 is just not good enough. I don't need these signings where we literally could have signed Ruben Neves that's gonna be playing around, you know, the similar level, a little bit, you know, of course he's gonna be a little bit worse, but he offers like the same thing as Rodri, but he would be for free, and he would be maybe on a higher contract, and that's it. And we could be, I don't know, plus 50 million, and we could sign another player with Ruben Neves as well. But we let go of that January signing. We didn't sign, for example, Mark Guehi, and then we are looking at a 30-year-old that has an ACL past him, and that is not playing up to standard, and we are looking at him as a leader. And you know what he brings to the team? Controversy. Do we need more controversy, bro? Vinicius, like, literally, the first thing I thought, just imagine Rodri and Vinicius in one team. And we are apparently very serious about Rodri. Why are we serious about this signing when he literally brings in controversy? And every single week I talk about this. This team doesn't play like a team. They play like 11 individuals who always fight it with each other. They are like siblings, but they hate each other, bro. It's not like the movie siblings, you know, they hate each other, but they love each other. Nah, it's just hate. Pure hatred, bro. I'm pretty sure Vinicius has beef with everybody in the team. I'm pretty sure flipping Tchouameni and Camavinga have beef with fucking Ceballos in the midfield, because they look like they have beef on the pitch. They look like they hate each other. But we need Rodri from Manchester City, rivalry. They are literally our rivals right now, yeah? And it's getting fucking boring. Please, Champions League, stop playing us and stop putting us together. Please, bro. It's genuinely tiring. But we are doing this just because Rodri beat Vinicius Jr. in the Ballon d'Or. How would Vinicius Jr. be feeling after seeing this? Like, what is even Real Madrid thinking? What is Real Madrid thinking? Why are we disrupting Vinicius even more? Does he need more controversy in his career right now? By the way, and does Rodri need to be signing even for Real Madrid? Would Rodri even join this Real Madrid team when we are literally the trashiest team on the planet right now as a big club? We are so shit. We have so many injuries. We don't even have a manager. We will be getting a new manager. We will be selling players. Free agents are going out of the club. There's so many things going wrong. Why would even Rodri join us? And what if Manchester City decide to be stingy and get us, I don't know, fucking up to 70 million? If I see Rodri going to Real Madrid, here we go, 70 million, even 60 million this summer, I genuinely think next season is going to be even worse than this season. I do think that maybe Rodri could add a bit of stability, but what stability is he going to add in the next, I don't know, 3 years? Wow, 3 years for Real Madrid for 50 million. We are paying 50 million for a player that is going to give us 3 years. And of course, this signing can still go right. I'm not saying that it's 100% going to be a failure. But if I look at the negatives and the positives, the negatives are here and the positives are here, bro. If it was weights, my brother, the negatives are weighing down the positives. There is literally nothing I see coming good from this. Maybe we want to let go of Vinicius and sign Rodri. That's where I, see a little bit of potential in that. Because if we are trying to keep Vinicius Jr. and trying to make this team better, and we are going to sign Rodri to make that happen for around those 50, 60 million, while he's already almost 30, I just don't see it, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I just wanted to say this because I genuinely think it's insane seeing these rumors. And first, I thought that's a bit fake. Anybody can say that. The Madrid game and Manchester City game is just coming up next week in the UCL. But no. Constantly getting reminded on my timeline that this might actually happen. This Rodri transfer might happen. And I want you to, right now, get in the comments and tell me, do you want to sign Rodri, or is Real Madrid genuinely being stupid again, even before the transfer window has started? Let me know, man. I think genuinely this is a crazy rumor. Just let me know, man. Honestly. Thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you, of course, did enjoy. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.